Okay, this is Sam Philosopher starting again for another edition of C Blog. And today I want to change my direction a little bit because if last time I talked about camp and one of the things that the pastor talked about is how we can use different mediums to spread the word out. Um, the the sound doctrine out, how we can get the word out. Well, um, I chose that. I thought that my blogs were a perfect place to start for at least for me, and so I'm gonna focus right now my attention on the popular futuristic um, interpretations um, or the prophetic interpretations of the Bible, particularly upon on the book of Daniel and Revelations. There's a lot of speculations and a lot of theories that has been for years been taught as scripture. So what is the right interpretation? Well, first of all, we need to understand that when we're talking about the Bible, we understand that the writers come from a Hebrew background, and when they're talking about prophecy, particularly to describing events with awesome proportions, like very, very grand on a grand scale. Writer in Hebrew, the language is different from the Greek and our common language. Our language is more abstraction, more non-concrete, but Hebrew uses a non-abstract language. For every word or every letter, it has a meaning attached to it. Think like a chain, and there's a ball attached to it. Well, that's how it is. So, when we talk about the beast, the mark of the beast, we talked about the 12 the two witnesses. When we talk about the 104,000, all of these are, say, symbols of something. Let me give a perfect example. One of the names of Satan in the New Testament, particularly, is Beelzebub. Now, what Beelzebub has a meaning? It means Lord of the Flies. It gives the impression to the person of a foul spirit. So there's like a kind of a word picture into it. So it's important when we're talking, particularly when we're talking about visions. like Daniel and Revelations, they have their meaning. In other words, they're not literal. They're allegorical or metaphorical. So it's important to me to make this distinction if we are going to interpret these books in the right way, because a lot of, I'd say a lot of interpretations is based on the imagination, no, or reading into the text what may not be there, or reading to the text what appears to be something, but is representing something else. So that I want to make it. So that's where I'm want to lay out as a foundation. All right. And in the next blogs, so I'm going to be dealing with these interpretations specifically. But I just wanted to know exactly where I'm coming from and how I'm interpreting the text. Alright, so I hope I hope it's going to be helpful, because when you think about it, when you think when Jesus talked to the people, he talked in parables. And I noticed when we read the Gospels, we talked about the kingdom of heaven. He always says the kingdom of heaven is as, and he gave a description of what this kingdom of heaven as. No, he gave many different. So Jesus himself used the non-abstract language, because in our culture, when we say love, hate, when we express these general emotions, there's no concrete interpretation. It's meaningless. Words have lost their meaning because in our language there is no meaning. It can be interpreted different ways. And in the Hebrew language, it's not like that. So it's important that we have that understanding, that we have that mindset, that we read the text with a Hebrew analogy, with Hebrew mindset, that's non-abstract. Okay, and I hope I make it clear, so you know where I come from. Well, God bless you, and I hope you'll be listening to more. You get interested into this discussion on future prophetic events and the School of Futures. All right, God bless you, and see you.